Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be interviewing my friend Taylah. She's going to be telling you a little bit about what it's like to live with cerebral palsy. Before we get started, just to give a little bit of background into what cerebral palsy is. Cerebral palsy is a group of neurological disorders that affect a person's ability to move, maintain balance, and sustain posture. It's caused by abnormal development or damage to the brain that occurs before, during, or shortly after birth. And it's also the most common motor disability in childhood. And then the three primary regions of the brain that cerebral palsy affects are the motor cortex, which is the motor part of the brain, basal ganglia, the reward brain, and the cerebellum, the part of the brain responsible for movement. Now I'm going to pass you to Taylah, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about her condition. Taylah, what is it like living with cerebral palsy?
It's a lot more difficult than people might think. They think you can just learn to walk. At least that's what I've been told. But it actually takes a lot of time, effort, and skill, learning that skill.
Mm-hmm.
My disability only affects my legs and a bit of my arms and my balance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah.
So, are you able to move your legs at all?
Yes, I am able to move my legs. I'm just not able to walk or kick or run or jump.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, how do you primarily get around?
My wheelchair. I have a power chair and a manual chair, but I mostly use my manual chair because the power chair is super huge. Can't get around places as well as the manual chair can.
That sounds like it would result in a lot of really difficult challenges, like trying to go into different restaurants or other places.
Well, restaurants are not really the problems. It's mainly houses that are the problems. Because, most houses are built in the 1960s or 40s but the bill only passed to make houses ADA compliant, I believe in 2019 or something like that, so barely recent.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be really challenging to deal with that. So, how maybe to ask you, because the viewers listening probably have never met someone with cerebral palsy. I'll start with that. What's one thing that you wish the whole world knew about cerebral palsy?
That we are not, to not infantilize us. We are not infants. You don't need to talk to us like babies. We understand what you're saying. I've got that a lot.
Really?
Throughout my life. Yeah, it's a very big pet peeve of mine. I remember this one time I was in middle school and me and my friend were at the lunch line and this girl came up to me and started asking her questions about me because she assumed I couldn't talk or anything.
That's a terrible assumption to make.
Yeah, I've had that a lot. Things like that happen a lot in my life.
I'm sorry to hear that people who didn't understand the condition would treat you differently like that. That sucks.
Yeah, and I also get told that I feel bad for you because you're in a wheelchair. I don't ever want someone to pity me just because I'm in a wheelchair. I can do the same things that a normal person could do. It's just more challenging.
Yeah.
To do it.
It seems like it'd be really exhausting to deal with that every day.
Yeah. Plus, on top of the physical aspects of that, my body, how my therapist explained it, is my body ages more than I actually am.
Oh, really?
Because of the cerebral palsy.
Oh, because of cerebral palsy?
And the stress it puts on your body and the strain it puts on your body.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So sometimes I feel like an old person because I have back issues.
Ouch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like in my 60s sometimes.
Jeez.
With like my back issues.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
I make that joke a lot around my friends and family. They find it so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I cope with dark humor.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So, what do you think would help bridge the gap of understanding between people who can move around and are able-bodied for them to really understand what it's like to live in a wheelchair?
More patience and asking what it's like and trying to put yourself in that person's shoes.
Yeah. What if they're not the same shoe size?
Yeah, I can see.
Sorry,
I can see that. The joke is right there.
You set me up for that one.
Yeah.
So, what kind of mobility? You mentioned you have some restricted mobility in your arms as well.
Just a tad. Like I can't. Okay, so you know how you can normally like put your arm flat? I can't do that.
You can't put your arm flat?
Like look.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's like in the wrist area.
Oh, in the wrist.
And
Yeah, I see what you're saying here.
Some in the hands sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. But mainly my hands are fine.
Does it make it more difficult to hold things?
No, it just makes it more difficult to get my nails.
To get your nails done.
Yeah. Every time I go to the nail salon, I'm like, hey, so I have cerebral palsy. So if you have any issues with my nails, just let me know.
Yeah. So one thing I was really curious about, are you able to exercise like with your upper body?
Yeah, I do therapy, which is kind of my form of exercising. I wish I could actually go to the gym and exercise.
Yeah.
But I cannot. I know a lot of people that go to the gym and they make it seem so fun.
Aw.
Like, I want to go with my friends to the gym, but I just can't.
Well, I've heard of a gym nearby, I can tell you about this later, that can help assist people who have different disabilities to get a workout in.
Really?
Yeah, I learned about it. There was this butterfly festival like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and it was really cool. They showed me videos of what they do at their gym. They have all kinds of specialized equipment to help people with various motor disabilities. Have you ever thought about trying something like that?
That'd be interesting to try, and I'll have to let you know how it goes if I do.
Yeah. I can find more info on it and send it to you after this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So overall, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
I like to read, write, and crochet.
Crochet, that's cool.
Yeah.
What do you make crochet?
I like crochet bags, crochet hats, crochet just what do you call it? Coasters.
Coasters, yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking of making my Nana one of these. If you're listening, Nana, sorry for spoiling.
Hear that, Nana? You have some crochet gifts headed your way.
Yeah, you do. You said 6 pieces, so there's probably gonna be 6 just in a box.
Mm-hmm. So, are you able to crochet for long periods of time?
Yeah, although I'm worried about getting carpal tunnel because I've heard that happen.
It
from you
can.
too.
It can, yeah. I also crochet as well, and over time, if you do it for too many hours at once, it really hurts the wrists a lot. So stretch them out.
Yeah, I was trying to make a crochet top for my trip that I had to Mexico. It was a cruise, and it hurt my wrist so bad I had to stop in the middle and didn't get to finish the project.
Jeez, that sounds painful.
Yeah, it was up here and back here.
Mm-hmm. So I would imagine that in your life you'd probably use your hands and wrists a lot more, right?
Yeah, I got a procedure done recently, and my doctor said I have strong biceps
Oh yeah,
because of the amount of times I compensate for my legs by my upper body strength.
So when you're getting in and out of the chair, are you able to lift yourself, or do you need assistance?
I lift myself with my arms.
With your arms. Wow.
I can't do it with my legs.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I bet over the years you got really strong arms.
Yeah, and then I got weaker over a period of time, but then I got back with my arm strength, and
wow, yeah.
I owe that to my therapist.
Wow, that's awesome. The therapist can make such a huge difference.
She used to be my therapist, but she quit in May? Well, not quit, but she is moving to Colorado, I think it is. So now I don't have a therapist, but I'm hoping to have one by August.
Yeah, I hope you can find someone.
If not, I'm switching to a different company.
Yeah, I hope you find someone who can help with that. So you've had a lot of huge benefits from physical therapy?
Yes.
That's good to hear.
But a lot of negatives as well.
Oh, really?
Like
what kind of negatives?
When you switch companies, it takes a good long while. I think one was 2 months to have therapy, and when you don't have therapy for that long amount of time, you digress. And then I also had therapists who didn't really do anything but stretch me, and that doesn't really help.
Yeah, because you're trying to build strength, right?
Yeah.
To be able to assist in your daily life.
Yeah, and I also had therapists that cut back on my time. So instead of an hour, which is what I'm supposed to be getting, I would get 30 minutes. So that kind of but the therapist would say it's still the amount of time. So they kind of scammed the.
Wow. Seriously? I would have never guessed that from a physical therapist.
Yeah, but.
That's crazy. Do you think those types of problems are mainly from insurance and that kind of stuff?
No, I think it's just the therapist.
Oh, you think it's on a therapist basis?
Well, because with the stretching part, it was all because of the therapist. That wasn't anything insurance did or anything.
Yeah. So my next question, I was wondering, have you ever lived on your own before? And if so, what does that look like? If not, what are your plans for getting around and that kind of thing?
No, but I do plan to get my own apartment in October. I'm super excited about that.
That'll be awesome.
I'm going to be living with a roommate, my best friend, actually.
Aw.
So.
Wow, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
I hope you'll still be best friends after you live together.
Hopefully. Have you lost a best friend by moving in with him?
I've heard stories, so just be careful.
You don't know anyone until you actually move in with them.
Honestly, that's true. Moving in with someone really tells you a lot about who they are.
But we've been friends for a while. A good long while.
Time, yeah.
So I think I know her pretty well.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah, but my plan is basically just transferring like I do now. But with less help,
Yeah.
And I know, Mama, if you're watching this, I know you have concerns, but I promise you I can do it.
Sounds like you're ready for a life of independence.
Yeah.
That must be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Are you mostly excited or a little bit scared, or?
Yeah, I'm a little scared, but mostly excited. And the only thing is I don't want to disappoint my family members, so I'm hoping this works.
Yeah. I'm sure they're hoping it works out too.
Yeah.
It's a hard step to see your child growing up and becoming independent and becoming a young adult. I bet that's hard for them.
Yeah,
that's really hard for them.
And I don't think my grandparents truly believe I'm moving out, so that might be a.
Whoa. Well, if you send them this podcast, they might be a little surprised.
They're gonna be like, "Why did you say that on the podcast?" But I've told them, so it's not anything new.
So, So since you can't get around super easily, then you can't drive, right?
No, but there's things called adaptive cars.
Adaptive cars,
Where they
really?
put well, not adaptive cars, but they can adapt the car to your needs, so I can learn to drive. But I'm kind of scared because I've been told that because I have like this jumping thing when I get scared. I've been told that that's gonna hinder me in driving. But I'm trying to get that under control so I can actually get my driver's license and get learning.
Yeah, that would be really exciting for you to be able to go different places all on your own.
Yeah, and at this point, I take Dart a lot of places.
Dart?
But sometimes Dart
Yeah.
leaves me.
Can you tell the viewers what Dart is?
It's basically where they pick you up from your house and take you where you need to go, and then it's basically like how I explain Uber for disabled people.
Wow, that's neat.
Yeah.
So how does that transportation handle your scooter?
There's a ramp and you just go in and go. You know buses, like how they have the little.
Okay, so they
It's like a bus.
They can
like
kind of push your wheelchair up the ramp and then
inside the car. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. So if anyone listening to this is a really good example of why it's important to have, to have infrastructure for transportation, buses and that sort of thing. A lot of people, when they hear about buses and trains and all that, they're like, oh, why don't we just drive everywhere? Or they don't really see the importance of having a city infrastructure. But from what you're saying, it sounds like that's a kind of a crucial part of your life.
Yes. The only issue I find with it is sometimes they leave and sometimes they're late. So keep that in mind.
Have one of them ever driven away before you got on board?
Yes.
Does that happen a lot?
Yes. Or they're extremely late. Like I was at my job the other day, and then I called Dart to come pick me up, right? And they said they're gonna be an hour late, so I had to stand there in the heat, just waiting for Dart to come pick me up.
God, for context, we live in a place that sometimes can get up to 100 Fahrenheit.
It was.
That sounds terrible.
It was 102 that day.
102, and you were out there for a whole hour?
Yes.
Do you have to carry with you like emergency sunscreen?
I had like my stuff on the back of my chair.
Oh.
Like my handles.
And can you reach it? Or
yeah, I can reach it, but I didn't have sunscreen with me that day to reapply the sunscreen.
Damn.
But good thing about me is I don't burn. I tan. So.
Hey, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
I can see how you could get stuck in the sun a lot from that situation.
Yeah, I was miserable.
Ouch, God. So if you're a Dart driver listening to this, please be on time.
And please don't come at me.
Please be on time and don't leave before you pick people up.
Please.
Please.
And have the correct time. Don't show up early.
Don't show up early either, because then nobody can follow the schedule.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not the state we live in that's making the schedules. I think it's Washington or something like that.
Oh, really? It's a federal schedule?
Making the schedules for every state. So maybe they don't know, our timing and things.
Yeah. This definitely seems like it should be a solvable problem.
Yeah. Hopefully they solve it soon. Watch them see this podcast. And it's like, wait, I know her. I picked her up.
There might be people listening right now with cerebral palsy as well.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I wanted to do this podcast, so people know they're not alone in feeling a certain type of way about certain situations.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe, ideally, maybe this episode could help people feel more confident in themselves too.
Yeah, I've had a lot of unconfident moments in my life.
Mm-hmm.
One that stands out to me is when in elementary school. I'm not gonna say the elementary school because that'd be
You don't need to.
yeah. But in elementary school, they thought I needed to be in special ed, so they put me in special ed classes, which made, because I was in a wheelchair, which made me behind in like school.
So they just assumed? They didn't test you or anything?
No, they didn't test me. And then when they did test me, they were like, you don't need to be in here.
That's crazy that they would make those assumptions.
Yeah. And then I also had this one teacher who refused to take me to the bathroom. So
that's horrible. I'm sorry.
So then I would pee myself.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry you dealt with that.
This was all the same elementary school, by the way.
It's crazy to me how many elementary schools will like literally prevent students from going to the bathroom. I also had that experience too.
No,
they
but
would literally not let anyone leave the room. But in your case, that would be so
I
much
needed
worse.
assistance.
You needed someone to help you get there.
Person that would give me assistance would only have a set time of schedule, and if it wasn't that time of schedule, I couldn't go to the bathroom.
That's crazy. So you can't just like raise your hand and ask them to help you take you to the bathroom?
Not until I got in my other elementary school, and then middle school and high school.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a good example of systematic change that needs to occur. If an elementary school student has cerebral palsy and needs to go to the bathroom,
or any disability,
or preferably any student needs to go to the bathroom, just let them go. Like that also seems like a solvable problem.
I think it's because the teacher secretly hated me.
Oh, really? You think that?
But like
I don't think it's personal.
She followed me to middle school, and then she was fine. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Watch her be watching this and be like,
jeez.
Be like, I never hated you. You should have been dead against me.
So how else do you think cerebral palsy affects your life in general?
I take longer to do things, so for like on a schedule, you have to wake me up like 3 hours earlier to get to that place on time and do that on time. Also, I know like some of my family members don't understand me. Like a lot of them just don't get it. Like I'm trying my hardest to
You're probably putting in 100,000 times more effort to do the same things that other people are doing, right?
Yeah, and then not to call out my grandmother, but she won't let me do half the things I need to do. Like, she's too worried about me falling and stuff.
So you don't want people to try to protect you then,
yeah. Right? I want to be able to do it on my own. I just don't know how to set that boundary since I feel like I've needed help my whole life. So it's kind of hard to tell the people that like help me no.
Yeah, that would be really tough from their perspective too, because they probably have been, they're used to helping you. So it would be probably pretty surprising if you start becoming capable of doing things you couldn't do before.
Yeah, and my sister said this perfectly, that I let my grandmother do a lot of things for a lot of years of my life, and now that I'm trying to do it, she doesn't accept that. Grandma, I know you're gonna watch this, I'm so sorry.
Grandma, we're your biggest fan, okay? Both of us.
I love you. I'm so sorry.
And I think this really captures kind of a bigger pattern, too, of growing up. Parents get so used to helping and protecting their kids, and they have to let go a little bit more as they get older.
Yeah, I don't think she knows how.
It's hard. It's hard for a lot of people can't do that. They don't know how.
Yeah.
But imagine this, like once you have your own apartment and you can take care of yourself and do all these things independently, she's going to look at that and she's going to just feel so proud of everything that you've done. Honestly.
I hope so.
And then you'll be able to feel that internal pride within yourself too.
I struggle with that a lot, actually, internal pride, because I feel like I should be doing more than I actually am.
Yeah, it's hard to get past the feeling of insecurity that you should do more and more.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I feel like I should be in a different area, like, not area, but a different ability in my life at this age.
Yeah.
For context, I'm about to turn 18.
18, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tricky part is especially when, in terms of disabilities, ability is not always correlated with age.
Yeah.
And that's hard for a lot of people to accept and understand, too. Not only is it not correlated with age, but it's also not necessarily correlated with how it looks either. Like the teacher who put you in special ed, even though you didn't need it.
It's hard for me to accept it. More than I'd say some family members it's hard to accept, but some of them are accepting.
Yeah. Do you think it's really hard for people to understand how much effort internally it takes for you to do things like moving around?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how much physical effort it takes. It takes a lot of my energy to do certain things. Like, I remember I just graduated, for context. I remember on my senior field trip, we went to adult Shenanigans, and we were in, like, the lounge area.
What is Shenanigans?
It's like an arcade place.
Oh, an arcade.
With bowling.
Oh, bowling. Cool.
And arcade together. We went there, and I wanted to sit on the couch with my friends. And so I transferred, but that transfer took a lot of my energy out, and then I didn't feel like doing much for the rest of the field trip.
Yeah, for the rest of the field trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even smaller movements are a lot more effort for you then.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of my arm strength to do most of my transfers.
Wow. So you're having to lift yourself up a lot then every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet over time that your triceps would get pretty shredded as well.
That's what my doctors.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're basically doing dips constantly.
Yeah. Or
if you
pull-ups.
think about pull-ups, yeah.
Yeah. And I also have a hard time with my core, so like sitting up. I can stay up, I just can't, like, sitting up is very hard for me.
Is it from the fact that you can't really use your legs a lot?
No, it's from my cerebral palsy.
Oh, from cerebral palsy itself, so it affects your abs too?
My core, so like the thing that keeps you balanced.
Yeah, that's abdominal muscles.
I think you said that in the definition.
Okay, so it affects the abs too. That's something I never would have guessed.
Yeah, I don't really know, but I know it affects like balance and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, balance and coordination. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you ever get like vertigo or anything like that? Do you know what that is?
No.
No, I'm glad that you don't know what vertigo is because it's not fun.
What is that?
But like, what kind of balance stuff does cerebral palsy affect?
Like sitting, standing, obviously, and like just a bunch of things like that. I can't really think of but there are others. I just can't think of them right now.
Yeah. So do you ever feel like when you're sitting in your chair relaxing? Do you ever feel randomly unbalanced?
No, because I have this back. For those of you at home, the back is molded to my...
Oh, it's like a back pillow?
No, it's molded to my body, so
Oh.
it sits perfectly on my body.
So what is it exactly?
It's a molded back for the chair.
Oh, for the chair. Okay.
Yeah.
So it molds perfectly to your spine then?
To my body.
To your
and
whole
my
body to hold
spine.
the core.
And also
That makes sense.
my seat is molded. Look at him.
We're both laughing because my dog just started sniffing around her wheelchair, smelling her dogs.
As soon as we started talking about
As
the
soon as we
wheelchair,
started talking about it.
he's like, let me check this out.
I think he's never seen this before, but he's probably excited because it smells like other dogs.
He's checking out my wheelie bars. He was like, what are these little tiny wheels?
That's funny. That's really funny.
Your
So,
dog is super cute.
thank
Can't
you.
get over
Thank
it.
you. So, if you were talking to another person, like let's say right here next to you, who also had cerebral palsy.
You are.
I'm here, but I'm saying someone else who also had cerebral palsy. Do you have any like advice that has helped you in your life?
I actually had a conversation like this with my friend who also had cerebral palsy.
Really?
She's actually she models for a couple things as well.
Cool.
Yeah, but I told her, well, actually, she gave me advice.
Oh, really? Well, what was her advice?
She said something like, be patient with yourself. It's not always gonna turn out the way you want it to, and just take your time and don't let other people get to you.
That's a hard one. Don't let other people get to you.
Yeah, because I told her about the story with like in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
The story in middle school, and she was like, don't let that get to you. I can't, because that it's like stuck in my brain.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. I remember, I think I talked to my sister about this when you texted me about a speech you were doing, and she was like, you should say she said that sounds like infantilizing someone, and so that's why I text you in the speech.
Yeah.
For like infantilizing.
Yeah, to make sure that people don't infantilize you.
Yeah. They also think I can do a lot less than I can actually do. I can do a lot more than people think.
So people's assumptions about your disability are very frustrating?
Yeah, they're very upsetting, especially when they come to like friends, like new friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I thought you knew like me and my disability to define me, but as time goes on, I'm able to explain that to them.
Yeah. That sucks that people make assumptions about who you are and the needs that you have and the things you can and can't do just from the fact that you sit in a wheelchair.
Yeah, they also feel bad for me, so they ask to help me with things that I don't need help with. And it's like, no, I'm good. I don't need a stranger to...
That must be really annoying.
Yeah. And it's really annoying for my friends, too, because they know what I'm capable of, and they just want to see me succeed.
Yeah. To some extent, the more people can encourage you to build that independence, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah. I find with encouragement, it's like there's a fine line between encouragement and annoyance.
Mm-hmm.
Like telling me how to do something that like I do every day.
Yeah.
It's like annoying, but like encouraging me to do it is like totally different.
Yeah. Just being kind and polite in your encouragement, right?
I find that issue with people, with like family members who are trying to help. They explain like you should be doing it this way. Not calling any of you. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
And if you feel offended by that, I'm so sorry. Just text me. Don't.
I love how open you are in this podcast, Taylah.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, the more you share this type of stuff with the world, the more people can can look within and change within themselves to find new ways to encourage people in a healthy way to become more independent.
Yeah, and I know that you're trying to help, but it really comes off as annoyance. I'm really grateful, though. Trust me.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that you're grateful about all the ways that people have helped you in your life. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I do get frustrated a lot with the people in my life
Yeah.
about like different aspects of my disability and also other aspects of life.
If you could wave a magic wand and have them understand something, what would that be?
What it is like to live with cerebral palsy, like how much it takes a toll on your body. Like I always think of this. I wish that everybody that doesn't fully understand, well, obviously no one's gonna fully understand, but I wish that everybody in my family could like have cerebral palsy for a day. I know that sounds like I know that sounds messed up, but just to understand how I feel.
To understand how much effort and work you're putting in, right? Yeah. And to understand how exhausted you feel too, right?
And my physical therapist, not a counselor, has helped me understand my feelings more about my disability than anyone else has. Like the therapist that I recently had, I owe a lot to her.
Aww.
And I miss her so much. I know she's going to be watching this podcast. So hi!
That's pretty awesome words from Taylah. Sounds like you're a great physical therapist.
Yeah. Yes.
Taylah, if I meet other people who might need a physical therapist, can you send her to me?
Yes. Although she's not in our state.
Oh, so she's not in our state. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you meet someone in Colorado that needs a therapist.
Yeah.
But she's only a pediatric.
Oh, only pediatric. Okay.
So.
Well, maybe someone listening has kids with different motor disabilities and lives in Colorado, and if so, I'll be texting you. Hey, who's that awesome therapist you mentioned?
I think it's Colorado. It's one of the C states.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's what the therapist stands for in physical therapist.
Yes. No.
Telling her your problems.
Yeah. Yeah. She gives great advice, although I might not listen to it always.
Ooh.
And
burn.
So she knows.
Aw. Well, I bet that it's been a joy for her to see you grow over the years.
Yeah, she started when I was a freshman in high school.
Cool.
So she was with me throughout my high school years. She also helped me walk across the stage during graduation, which was one of my dreams.
That's amazing. Congrats on that.
Yeah.
So what are your future plans? Like, what do you want to do?
I want to be an author. Well, author is my A plan, but journalist is my B plan. So I'm going to go to community college first to get my associate, and then I'm going to transfer to a university.
That's a great plan.
Yeah. And actually, you helped me fill out the college application, so thank you.
Did it work out?
Yes, it did.
I did. High five. That's great. Oh my God.
We did it. It took forever.
Yeah.
It's like you need a degree to
get a degree.
To fill out college application.
It's crazy.
The technical difficulties we had were not fun.
Yeah. So, are you able to type on a computer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't write as well. I write very slow, so typing is my best bet.
That's awesome.
Which I hope they can accommodate for in colleges.
I feel like if you tell them that's something that would help you, there should be some way you can sign a form for accommodations, and they can let you do that.
I know high school has accommodations, but I don't know about college.
College would, if anything, have more accommodations, I think, than high school.
If someone sees this and knows, please let us know.
It might also depend on the college too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you know what college I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think they would have accommodations.
I might
for
have
that.
to look at.
I would be shocked if they didn't, honestly.
Because they asked about if you have a disability, but I think that's just like to make sure they have equipped stuff for me, but like not accommodation. But I don't know.
They should have a whole team for that at a college. Most colleges do.
I'll see. I think I go on one of these Saturdays. I'm gonna have to check my schedule, but I go on one Saturday.
Are you gonna tour it?
Yeah, and also sign up for the classes that I didn't get to sign up for.
Perfect. So you're starting soon?
Yeah, August.
August, cool.
Wow. It's currently
it's coming
June.
up fast.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My birthday is also in August, so a lot of things happening in August.
Are you excited or scared to go to college?
I'm excited. Plus, I'm not living in the college dorm, so it's like easier, I guess, to transition to high school from high school to college.
Yeah.
Since I'm not gonna be living at the college, and the college is pretty close by, so.
That's cool. So when you're living on your own in college, do you think you'll be able to make meals and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I actually toured an apartment. I don't know if I told you this, but I toured an apartment, a wheelchair accessible apartment, and they have counters like that to where I can, like low counters to where I can like cook and stuff.
And they have low stoves too?
It's low everything.
Wow, that's
to
neat.
accommodate for the wheelchair. The only issue with the apartment I was looking at, and I'll tell you what apartment it was afterwards, was they had like big metal doors. And you know how like normally in hospitals they have the handicap sign? I'm wondering if they can add that to the apartment. But I think my what's it called? Maintenance person that works at my chair said if you ask for that before you go on the apartment, before you get accepted, they might not accept you because you're causing issues for their.
Yeah, maybe wait until you get in the apartment and then see if maintenance can help
But
you.
I honestly don't know why that would be causing issues.
Yeah, I don't know why either. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, a lot of people and a lot of like organizations even have ableist tendencies, and I can imagine for you how frustrating that would be.
Yeah, and then there was also this other apartment that I looked at that just they advertise themselves as ADA compliant. They have elevators but no wheelchair accessible apartments, so it's like false advertising.
Wow.
Yeah. I was kind of shocked. Like, I could get through all the doors, but I couldn't, like, reach anything.
Yeah.
And they told me they'd call me back, but never did, so I had to do a follow-up on the...
You mentioned you have a maintenance person for your wheelchair. What kind of maintenance does your chair need?
I'm getting, a whole new type of chair, except for the exterior, because insurance won't pay to get a brand new chair unless it's 5 years old, but they will pay for an upgrade.
Oh, they'll pay for an upgrade?
So it's basically replacing everything but the frame.
Okay.
Which is kind of ridiculous, because I feel like if you're gonna do that, you might as well
just get a
replace the frame. But they won't let me unless it's 5 years. I think it's like we got it in 2023. So we got like I think
so you have a few more years.
2 more years.
Yeah.
Until I can get a new chair. But yeah.
Sounds like a lot of insurance related rules.
Yeah. I have my own vendetta against insurance.
You and me both.
It's,
You and me both.
it's like I know you pay for my stuff, and it's like basically free, but I kind of need this, so.
Mm-hmm. So, in your opinion, if you could like change anything about the world, like the way the world currently is, to make it easier for you living with cerebral palsy, what would you do?
I would probably like make it mandatory to have like disability understanding classes so that not everybody lives in ignorance, because ignorance is not a good thing.
Yeah. Is it exhausting to try to educate people over and over again?
Yes, I've had to educate some friends, which I know it comes from a good place, but some things don't come from a good place. They just come from a bad place.
People being malicious?
And I've experienced bullying, and I feel like it was because I'm in a wheelchair that they feel like I'm easy to bully. Like,
that's horrible.
Yeah. But I feel like everybody has experienced bullying once in their life.
I don't know. I mean, maybe people listening here, that might be truer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember.
But I don't know about everyone.
I mean, that may be like a broad statement, but like, I feel like it happens more often than not.
So what do you do in cases like that if someone's bullying you for being in a wheelchair?
Well, as I gotten older, that happened less and less.
That's good.
I just choose my friends carefully now. And I do get heartbroken by a couple friends, but it's not like what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense as you get older, that you'd have more independence to set boundaries.
Yeah, I'm not good with boundaries.
Well, that's the hard part, Taylah.
Yeah, I think we talked about it before.
You gotta be really strict about boundaries.
We were like, I'm a people pleaser. Is the issue. My mom said that I have to stop.
She's not wrong.
Yeah.
I'll put it like this: you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah, but that's something I try to do over and over again, and it just backfires in my face.
And the other thing is, unfortunately, a lot of people will act like they want to understand, but then they don't.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that's frustrating to deal with, I bet.
It really is. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. For the people that do want to understand, what do you think that most people are the most ignorant about?
Not every physical disability has a neurological disability attached to it.
Yeah, you can be physically disabled and still be neurologically capable, right?
Yeah, not saying that neurological disabilities are bad. They're not bad.
Yeah.
Don't take that the wrong way. Just clarifying.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. You don't want people making false assumptions about you.
And some disabilities do have both, but you just gotta gauge which ones do and gauge which ones don't.
Would you prefer if people were to ask you that instead of assuming?
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah.
Or ask me, how does your disability work? Like, what is it? Or if they already know about it, they can just ask me if it's neurological and physical or just physical.
Yeah. So you'd be totally fine if people come up to you and ask you about the things you can and can't do.
Yeah, just as long as it's not a weird time.
Yeah, obviously.
I've had one person do that before, and I was like, I'm in the middle of eating.
They were trying to get you to answer while eating?
Yeah, I was hanging out with a friend, and then this person came up to me and was like, hey, I have a couple questions. And I'm like,
And you're trying to respond with food in your mouth.
I'm like, now is not the time.
So use tact when you ask people.
Yeah, I don't think they caught on to the.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my friend and I were just so confused. They sat there looking like, what do we do? I was like,
That's really funny.
and it was someone I didn't know. It was like a complete stranger.
Have you ever thought about doing comedy, Taylah?
No, but I have been told I'm quite witty.
Yeah. You might want to think about it. You might want to think about it because I could see this going somewhere great.
The comedy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You could just share your everyday stories and make it into
yeah.
comedy skit.
I'm like, so this happened on Friday.
So, how do you think the world would change if everyone, like you said, had cerebral palsy for one day and totally understood what it was like?
Well, I think they would be more understandable, more patient, more kind, and just understand it more.
Yeah, patience is a tough one.
Yeah, my grandmother has none. Sorry,
Ouch.
I feel like I'm roasting my grandmother in this podcast.
I don't know if that's completely true, but
it is completely true.
But Grandma, regardless, thanks so much for all your support.
And all your jokes. That you're the butt of the joke.
See, this is what I'm saying. Maybe you and your grandma could do a comedy skit together.
Yeah, I think she'd have very funny stories to tell.
I bet she would. So I think it's approaching the end of the podcast, but I wanted to ask you one last question. Has something ever happened that was like really funny, like when you were transitioning from one place to another or anything like that?
On one Halloween, my mother was pushing me because we were getting candy, and I think it was Halloween.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly, but we went over a curb and I fell out of the chair.
Oh no.
And then my mother saw something fly out of the chair and she asked, "Are you okay? What fell?" And I said, "My dignity."
What did you lose? I lost my dignity. Comedy skit confirmed, Taylah.
Yeah, and then we had later in August that year we had a joint party because me and my brother's birthdays are both in August. We're like a year apart.
Mm-hmm.
We had a joint birthday party and we had like the guess who question where you'd pie somebody in the face if they got it wrong. And my mom used that same thing that I said as like she was like, "What did Taylah say when she fell out of her chair?" My Mimi got it wrong actually, but then
she got pied in the face.
Nana got it right. I got to pie her in the face. It was great. Sorry, Mimi.
That's a great idea. You're giving me ideas for like a family game night.
Yeah, just
buy a bunch of pie, ask questions about the other people, and then you
I
get
think,
it wrong.
Actually, I
face.
think it was whipped cream though. But like, you should do it with pie.
This is a great idea.
Like,
this is a great idea.
And if you do, text me and tell me how it went.
That is hilarious.
Have it be a game show. Who knows more? And whenever they get the question wrong, just have like game where
pie is incoming. Pie is incoming.
Oh, blueberry pie too. So their nose is blue.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Taylah, thank you so much for sharing your story on podcasts. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Is there anything else you want to tell people listening?
Be more patient, please.
Please be more patient. Please be more patient.
And if you're not, please learn some patience.
Learn to be patient if you're not patient.
And this goes with anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Not just people with cerebral palsy or any disability.
I don't see a downside to more patience in the world, to be honest.
Yeah.
Except maybe
And more
in traffic.
more kindness. Yeah.
More kindness, more
And-
patience.
And don't have road rage.
Yeah, no road rage.
You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to a specific person with this, and they know.
Yeah, you might want to help for your road rage issue. I hear meditation helps. I'm sorry, I had to.
Because I remember this. Okay, now I'm just outing who this person is. But
No,
I
don't out him. Don't out him.
I remember. Okay, I'm just gonna say a family member was picking me up from school, and okay, a person got in front of them,
Mhm.
right? And she came out of the car and started cussing them out as they were driving away.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's really bad.
That's weird.
And that wasn't even on the road. That was just parked.
So maybe more patience in traffic.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
And drive safer, please.
Yeah, please drive safely and give yourself and others way more patience.
Unless they're an asshole, then just
Asshole.
then just go for it.
Words of wisdom, Taylah.
Yeah. Anytime.
Well, thank you everyone so much for listening. And if you have any questions, I can feel free to ask Taylah.
Or we can do a follow-up.
Or we could do a follow-up podcast if you're up for it.
I will always be up for it.
Aw, cool.
Anything to help you.
Well, thanks everyone so much for listening. And Taylah, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank
Really
you for
appreciate it.
having me.